So you want your gauge to not look like shit at night. You don't want it to be some white blinding light, but you just have a modern cheap Chinese gauge. Well, you're in luck. You actually can make these any color you want and not be terribly eye-piercing. So you have to very carefully go along here in a flat-edge screwdriver and pry this up, or at least that's what I did. Let's show you what it looks like first. This is what mine looks like. Instead of that awful harsh white. Oh, yes, and it even has slight dim spots, which will mimic the dashboard of my truck. So, the way I achieved this was, we popped this open, which I'll just have to carefully pinch that shut back over. You take all the nuts out of the back of here. You slide this out. Then I used these flush cutters and I just popped them underneath here and used it to carefully pull this gauge up. And I'm not taking it off because I spent too long trying to zero the gauge correctly. And if you look under here, you see there's kind of a cavity there. There's a post in the center and a ring around the side. I took this Seagram's ginger ale bottle because of its color and roughly cut a circle out of it, then sat it on here and took a Sharpie and drew over it and cut around that. And then I drew over the hole in the center and I folded it in half so I could cut that center hole. And in fact, you can see that I folded it in half because of the shape there. And it was too bright and it looked really blue. So then I took this green Sharpie and colored over it. And that's why you see a spot there where the color looks a little different. And I don't care at all because this looks a lot like the dashboard inside my truck, which was the goal. So, I hope you find this useful. You can make those hideous LEDs be a lot more pleasant this way. I was not satisfied at the level of darkening made, so now you get to actually see what I did. And I'm going to do again. I'm going to put another layer in. Okay, so I've got 2 layers of thing with 2 layers of Sharpie. And I've got a bit of a paper towel twisted up and stuffed in here to obstruct some of the light from the LED to make the handle dim too, because that was obnoxiously bright. And I'll say I made a mistake. I put the gauges on upside down and everything's upside down, but I guess I don't care because it don't care. I assembled the plate on upside down and the arrow on upside down. So all of my wires are going to be at the top instead of the bottom. I don't care. Actually, it's more convenient having them at the top, where I have it located in my dash. Yeah, I'm swapping out dashboards right now. Or soon. Today.